Today we're talking about something most of us use every single day, the GPS in our cars. Now, it's a technology that obviously makes our lives a whole lot easier, but it's really important to understand what's happening behind the scenes. Our goal here is simple, to help you stay aware, stay calm, and feel like you're in control of your own data.
I mean, there's no question about it, right? Built-in navigation is incredibly convenient. It helps us dodge traffic, find the fastest way to get somewhere, and discover new spots. It's really changed the way we all travel. But this convenience brings up a quiet but really important question. Every time you punch in a destination, that information gets logged somewhere. So what happens to it? Where does all that travel history actually end up?
Okay, so let's dive into that. To really get the full picture, we first need to look at exactly what kinds of data your car is collecting while you drive. And you might be surprised, it's probably a bit more than you think. So on the most basic level, your car's system is recording every single trip you take. And we're not talking about just a general area. It's the exact start and stop points, logged and saved. And here's where it gets even more detailed. The system doesn't just know where you went, it often knows how you got there. We're talking about your speed, any detours or route changes you made, and even those quick stops along the way.
Now, this information doesn't just stay inside your car. A lot of these systems are built to send this data out to remote cloud servers. Sometimes it happens right when your trip ends, but in some cases, it's being sent in real time while you're still driving.
And this is a really crucial point. It's not always just the car manufacturer that has this data. If you use a third-party app through your car's system, like a different map app, that app could be collecting and storing its own separate history of all your movements. So, what's the big deal with all this? Now that we know what's being collected, let's talk about why it actually matters and how this information can travel from your car and into the hands of other companies. And just to be clear, this isn't just a what-if scenario. There was a real-life case where a major car company was found to be selling GPS data to marketing firms. And while they said it was anonymized, meaning your name wasn't directly on it, the patterns in that data can be incredibly revealing. Which leads us to the next logical question, right? What can a company really learn from a bunch of trip data? What kind of story does it tell about you? Well, it turns out they can learn a lot. By analyzing all those trips, companies can build a surprisingly detailed profile. They can figure out your daily commute, your shopping habits, where you buy your coffee, and even sensitive information, like visits to a doctor, a hospital, or a place of worship. All of that can be used for very specific, targeted advertising. Now, hearing all this might feel a little concerning, but the goal here is not to create worry. It's to empower you. And the good news is there are some really simple, practical steps you can take to manage your location data and protect your privacy. We can break it down into 4 clear steps, so let's just walk through each one. First, take a few minutes to actually check your car's infotainment settings. Look for anything related to privacy or data sharing and turn off any location sharing that isn't absolutely essential. Second, try to avoid connecting your personal accounts. Linking your Google or social media account might seem handy, but it builds a direct bridge between your travel data and your personal identity. It's often safer to just keep them separate. Third, and this is a really good habit to get into, clear your location history regularly. It's just like clearing your web browser history. It prevents a long-term profile of your travels from being built up. And fourth, whenever you can, try using offline maps. Lots of navigation apps let you download maps for your area. When you use them, your car isn't constantly sending your location data out, which gives you a whole other layer of privacy. All of these steps really come down to one single core principle. You are in control of what your car shares. It's helpful to start thinking about your car in this new way. It's more than just a vehicle that gets you from A to B. It's a moving data generator. And just understanding that is the first step to managing that data well. Again, the goal here is never to fear technology. It's just about being informed and staying cautious about what we share. At the end of the day, awareness is protection. If you stay alert, you stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay aware, and please share this information with your family.